So today I really wanted to talk about gratitude. Happy Thanksgiving. I'm not filming this on Thanksgiving, but my idea for this video was just to go through just a normal day in my life and really see how many privileges and how many amenities we have that a lot of us tend to take for granted. And I want this video just to be me just counting my blessings, and hopefully you guys can get something out of it too. Right now I'm going for a walk. It's super pretty out, and yeah, I love it. But yeah, let's see how this day goes. Okay, so I just got ready. It's 12 p.m., which is a lot later than I actually wanted to start, but it's fine. Right now, my goal is to get some work done. Once again, it's 12 p.m., so it's a lot later than I hoped to be starting some YouTube stuff. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna work on. I think I'm gonna film a video just because I got ready and stuff already. So I think I might do a face cam video, and I need to edit stuff for this week. My neighbor just pulled up with his motorcycle, like, okay, me too, dude, me too. So yeah, I think I'm gonna get started on that. Okay, quick update. Having issues making this video. I was trying to do a Sims 4 Create a Sim, and I heard a lot of things about Sims 4, like the update has like messed a lot of people up. But yeah, like Create a Sim like won't load. Like it has a sim, but like I can't click anything on the screen, none of like no sliders, no presets. So I've had that glitch before, but like usually I just had to restart my game. So I'm gonna try restarting my computer and see if I can get this face cam video. Cause this is a video I've been wanting to do for a while, so it kinda sucks if I can't film it today. Okay, so I just got done making lunch. It is 2:15. I don't know how that much time has passed. My brother's gonna come downstairs and eat, and then I'm gonna try to finally get to recording or editing something. So it's much later in the day. I actually just did some editing. This video is the one that went up on Monday. It's 4:35 p.m. I didn't end up recording anything new because I just didn't have any ideas after that video earlier today. Just didn't work out. But I think this is a good time to sort of just reflect on the day and just realize how many things we really should be gracious for and have gratitude for just in our daily lives. I think since I was making this video, it was easier for me to see these little things that I should have gratitude for. You know, a lot of the times we just brush a lot of these things under the rug. If we go back to the beginning of the day, this morning I had oatmeal, and even though it was like soupy and I couldn't find, you know, bread, I wanted to make toast and I couldn't find the bread, I still had a breakfast and I still had, you know, something to eat. So I'm gonna say the first thing this morning I should be grateful for is being able to eat breakfast and having a meal, not having to go hungry. Then after I ate breakfast, I went on a walk, which I took you guys along for, and I really loved the beautiful leaves. I loved the colors, and I haven't walked in that trail in a long time, and just the colors during autumn are truly astounding. It's something that I don't even think my camera or my phone camera could even really capture. It truly is really beautiful. So I'm grateful I get to live in such a beautiful area. And also that I can, you know, go out on a walk and be safe in the area that I live in. That's another huge bonus. I was listening to a sermon. My church, they record their sermons, and and they put it up as a podcast. So I was listening to it as I was taking my walk, and it also reminded me how I'm very grateful to be able to exercise and practice my religion freely. In so many countries, people don't have that privilege. A lot of people are killed or kidnapped or discriminated against for believing something different from societal norms. So I'm also very grateful for being able to openly have a faith and being able to express that and having the right to do that. The chapter that my podcast was about was going over Psalms 95, which ironically kind of had to do with thankfulness. So I actually think I'm going to read it for you guys. Alright, so Psalm 95 reads, "Come, let us sing to the Lord. Let us shout joyfully to the rock of our salvation. Let us come to him with thanksgiving. Let us sing psalms of praise to him. For the Lord is a great God, a great King above all gods. He holds in his hands the depths of the earth and the mightiest mountains. The sea belongs to him, for he made it. His hands formed the dry land too. Let us worship and bow down. Let us kneel before the Lord our Maker, for he is our God. We are the people he watches over, the flock under his care. If you only would listen to his voice today, the Lord says, don't harden your hearts as Israel did in Meribah, as they did at Massa in the wilderness. For your ancestors tested and tried my patience, even though they saw everything I did. For 40 years I was angry with them, and I said, they are a people whose hearts turn away from me. They refuse to do what I tell them. So in my anger I took an oath. They will never enter my place of rest." So that is Psalms 95, and I really love how in the beginning it sort of says how God, like, he's the maker. He holds the earth in his hands. You know, let us shout joyfully his name. Let us come to him with thanksgiving, just because all these things we have and we take for granted so often are, like, they're such beautiful gifts from God, and we should not take advantage of that. Alright, you guys, but I really wanted to elaborate on the second half of the verse, which says, do not, harden your hearts, for the people that refuse to do what I tell them will never enter my palace or my place of rest. Because a lot of people, when they hear about, God's anger, they seem to think of that as being a negative thing, and that if you are an angry God, that is not good, But I wanted to clear up the fact that God cannot, there will be no such thing as grace if there was not wrath. Grace cannot exist without the wrath. And the reason God is angry of sinners and of sin is because he is the opposite of sinner, of being a sinner and sin, You can't have one without the other. They kind of coincide in that sense. And the way that God has provided us with satisfaction is by glorifying him. I remember hearing a quote by John Piper saying that God is most glorified in us when we are most satisfied in him. And this also kind of has to do with Thanksgiving, as not just being thankful, but being satisfied for what we do have and being thankful, grateful, I guess, for what we already own. And one of the biggest ways to be satisfied and to not want more material things and to be greedy is by fully glorifying God and acknowledging that he's all that we need. Because we're naturally spiritual beings. So every single person's going to naturally follow something, prioritize something. And you just have to be careful of what you prioritize. God also didn't just put us up in America, just to live it up, or wherever you live. He put us there for a reason and wants us to use our resources to give his glory, show his glory and let it shine, and to show who he is and to show how great he is, because there's no material thing that's greater than the love of God. And I ended up going on a long tangent, but point is, You know, there can't be grace without the wrath, and the only way we can be fully satisfied and to fully be grateful of what we have is by acknowledging who God is and understanding that He's all that we need, and He's, yeah, that's it. I think what I mainly got out of this, to be grateful for all the things God has done for you and God has given to you as, you know, His free gift. And also just don't harden your heart towards that. Remember all the things that God has done and God has gifted you. And that's truly incredible. After I came inside, I took a shower, which sort of reminded me how I'm grateful to have clean water. Not only to bathe in, but to drink. So many people aren't fortunate enough or privileged enough to have that. And I was able to, you know, cleanse my body when I want to. All I have to do is turn on a faucet. I don't have to walk miles a day just to get clean water. And that's something that I think a lot of us, including myself, sometimes take advantage of. Or take for granted, I should probably say. I got a chance, I washed my hair. I'm very grateful for my hair. I really have been loving wearing my curly hair lately, and I think that's something else I'm very grateful for, is for the Lord to bless me with curly hair. But moving on towards throughout my day, I ended up not being able to record the face cam video I wanted to today, so that was kind of a bummer, but I still got to upload a video. I'm grateful I got to upload a video and was able to finish it in time, and I'm glad I had a lot of fun filming it. I'm grateful I have this, you know, this YouTube channel, which has been a lot of fun for me, and it's been a lot of a learning experience, honestly. I've learned a lot from making YouTube videos and teaching myself how to do all these things. Yeah, I really fell in love with film and movie making from my YouTube channel. So I'm grateful for that. Later on in the day, I made my brother and I lunch. I'm grateful that I have a brother. You know, family always has issues, always has problems, but I'm grateful that I even have a brother, and, you know, he is healthy for the most part. So, and once again, being able to eat lunch, having that opportunity to make my own food and, you know, to not have to go hungry. Even though it took a very long time for me to make lunch, I'm glad that I'm able to once again edit these videos and make these videos, because I really do love doing it, and I'm grateful I have, you know, free time to do these things, and, you know, I don't have other priorities, like life survival priorities, over making YouTube videos, and I can just have fun. There's a lot of kids out there that do adult jobs, basically, so I'm grateful that I get to have my own hobby and have an opportunity to really be a kid and just enjoy my teenage years, for the most part. And I haven't gone to this play yet, but I'm about to go to my school play with my friend, and we haven't gone yet. I'm filming this before, so I still have some sort of daylight. The sun has literally completely set at this point. There is literally no daylight. This is one thing I don't like, daylight savings time, but this is a positive video. But I'm grateful I got the opportunity to hang out with my best friend, and I really love seeing plays, I love art, I love fine arts, and I am glad that once again I have the opportunity to do fun things, and I don't have to, you know, put other priorities over, you know, being able to enjoy myself. So I really do appreciate my love for fine arts and my opportunity to be able to pursue such a thing, because there's so many people that you know, want to do something, but they have other priorities they need to put ahead of that. And I think that's it for my reflection. I've literally been filming for 14 minutes, but I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know a couple of daily things that you're grateful for. You know, there's so much I am privileged to have access to, and yeah, I want to let you guys know. I hope you have a great Thanksgiving. Let me know what you are grateful for in a comment down below, and I will hopefully see you guys in my very next video next time. Bye everyone! Eat lots of food!